Let's make a toast to success and nothing less. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Curated Topics, brought to you by Curated Sense LLC. How's everybody doing tonight? I want to wish everybody a happy new year. It's about 30 minutes before the ball drop. I'm going to make this episode quick. I'm trying to get it in and get out. Pause. That was a little crazy. All right, we're going to start it off how we always started off. We got candle of the evening. Boom, we got right here. This is another Cleveland Urban Winery bottle. See if I can get the light to adjust. That's okay. I really like this bottle. This is called the Lake Effect Snow Vidal Blanc Ice Wine. I hope I said that right, but I like this bottle. This bottle's pretty interesting. I like the label. It's kind of cute, you know, for the holiday season and all that. So what did I put in here for the Lake Effect Snow? Let's give it the smell test. It smells so good. It smells so good. I say that every time, but they really do smell good. Believe me, it's not just me talking. Y'all seen the video before this. Y'all see what's going on. We got multiple people saying how good they smell. So don't just take my word for it. Take theirs too. Anyway, let me give it the smell test again. So what did I put in here? I put in here Snowfall for the Lake Effect Snow. You see what I did there? I'm a little clever up here, y'all. I try. Anyway, so I really like this bottle. I like the design. It's very sleek and slender. But let's get on to the scent description. This is one of the holiday scents, of course. You know, it is wintertime, so we got to have some seasonal scents going on here. This holiday scent is fresh, it's cool, and it's very refreshing. It is a blend of citrus, woodsy, and minty aromas to create a feeling of walking outside into freshly fallen snow that's covering a woodsy landscape. So this has contributions from glacier water, grapefruit, pine needles, cedar bark, lavender mint, amber, and cashmere. And this scent really sets the mood for a snowy winter season. So you light this on up and it's just gonna smell like fresh snow, and that's what we got going on outside, and a lot of it. There's actually a winter storm right now, so a brother is in the house on New Year's, y'all. Hey, I was gonna go out, but no, I can't do it today. It was too much snow, too much snow. So if you are out and about, I hope you all are being safe. I hope everybody makes it home safely. Please don't drink and drive. If you're gonna drink, please drink responsibly. And I hope everybody's having a good time. If you did stay in the house, let me know what you're doing. What kind of activities are you doing to still have a good time? All right, we're gonna move on into some sports. I want to talk about Sunday. Y'all see I got the jersey on. Okay, I was very excited. I had some things going on earlier on in the week, so that was why I didn't drop the video before that. But I am so excited we got that win against those people. I'm not even gonna mention their name. If you know, you know. We beat our rivals, those people, and we did so in Cleveland Browns fashion. Okay, we brought them down to our level and made them play our game, and we were better at it than they were. I will name their city. So we beat Pittsburgh, and if you know, that is the rivalry in the NFL, the Browns against Pittsburgh. And I gotta say, even though he didn't break the record and he didn't get a sack in this game, Myles Garrett was completely the difference maker. He caused Pittsburgh to focus so much on him that they completely went away from their normal game plan. You saw Aaron Rodgers do things like throw the ball on a 1-step drop back, like not even 3 steps. As soon as the ball was hiked to him, he was letting go of it because he knew Myles Garrett was going to be back up in there. Pause. I know that sounded crazy, but full stop. Myles Garrett was on his way. And they would put 2 and 3 people on Myles, and he was still like this close to getting it. He was that close. And, you know, I got to hand it to Pittsburgh. They did a good job of keeping him from getting a sack. But they also did a good job of going away from their game plan and helping us get the win. We enjoyed every bit of that. And like I said, they focused so much on Myles. It was almost egregious. With the Browns at one point had Myles Garrett lined up next to the defensive backs. I was like, what is happening? He is so far out there. Like, he's so far away, he's not going to be able to get to the quarterback. And they still had 2 and 3 people guarding him, which just left holes for our other defenders to get up there. I think they sacked Aaron Rodgers maybe 2 or 3 times, something like that. But we had a lot of good tackles because you had to account for Myles Garrett. You had to. And with him chasing history, with him trying to break the all-time sack record or the single season sack record, you had to focus on him. You had to, especially if you're Pittsburgh. You had to. Now, Shedeur on the other side of the ball, he did not play particularly well. He did have a touchdown pass, which that's all we needed. That's really all we needed. He came through pause when he needed to come through. And that was what we needed him to do. We needed him to manage the game. That's all he did, really. I think he had 2 picks in the game. And one of the picks, and this might be a rookie thing, or this just might be he was trying to make a play thing. But one thing that I would tell him, and really all rookies or new starters or whatever, don't try to throw the ball cross field off your back foot while you are falling backward. Don't do that. Just throw the ball away. It is not worth it. It really isn't. It is not worth. You're not going to do anything productive like that. You're not. It is the NFL. This ain't college. None of that. Don't be trying to do that. That almost jammed us up real bad. I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad we still got the win, but don't do that. Never again, bro. Never again. Shout out to Shedeur anyway, though. Did a good job of managing the game. Now, late in the game, he made some plays that were very much needed. He ran when he needed to run. He had some key throws. Wasn't the best game, but you did what needed to be done to help us get the win. And thank you, because we now put Pittsburgh in the hot seat. They have to play the Ravens in the last game for a chance to make it to the playoffs. So we may have spoiled their playoff dreams this year. And I know the Pittsburgh fans aren't going to like that. I was actually at the game. I saw a lot of them complain after the game. And it was funny because, you know, I'll talk about the argument more in a second. But it was funny because a lot of the things that they were complaining about is like, yeah, but if it was the other way around, y'all would not complain about that stuff. You would not. And see, here's the thing. They're starting to feel the pressure now. See, it's those pivotal games. It's those pivotal games that matter. It's those pivotal games where it's like, this really takes your momentum away. And even though we're not going to be the team that they face this coming Sunday, the pressure is now on them and the momentum is with the other team. The Ravens won, and they won by a lot. So they're probably going to try their best to win coming into this next game. They're going to try their best to win coming into this next game. Now let's talk about the defense. I was proud at the way our defense held up. Denzel Ward, great job in those last couple drives that Pittsburgh had. We caused them to turn it over on downs twice, and it was because of the excellent play of Denzel Ward. We really stuck to who we are as a team, and we showed that it will pay off. Our defense is what led us to victory in that game. We were able to hold up and keep Pittsburgh from scoring the ball multiple times. When they needed a touchdown and they only came away with a field goal, those things matter. Those types of things matter. They went for it twice in a row on 4th down. They missed a field goal because of the wind. It was too windy, and their field goal kicker, he shanked it. All of that came from the play of our defense. So I just want to let our defense know, I want to let our guys know, y'all are enough to produce wins. So even though we're not going into the playoffs next season, take these little victories with you. You are enough to get the job done. You are enough. So now I want to talk about some of the beef. Now I want to talk about some of the beef and some of the hate and some of the comments that I have seen from some of the Pittsburgh fans. A lot of them are, oh, well, that's why we headed to the playoffs and y'all still sitting on the couch. We're 9-8, y'all 4-12, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Well, here's the first thing to your argument. The very first thing is this game, this rivalry that we have, it's not based on the playoffs and who's there or who's not. It is about the head-to-head game. It is about the head-to-head game. Who wins the game? This year we tied 1-1 because we play twice a year. So we're at a stalemate. All that, oh, we going to the playoffs and y'all not, our record is better than yours and y'all not. None of that matters because in the head-to-head competition, we both won one game. So we both have bragging rights till next year. Neither team dominated one or the other. And that's what matters. Neither team dominated one or the other. We were able to get a win and y'all got a win. We won at home and y'all won at home. Like it's supposed to happen. Don't be mad at us because we got our win at home. Well, we still going to the playoffs and y'all not. You don't know that yet because you got one more game and you got to play a team that just won by like 20 or 30 points. They just dropped 40 on Green Bay. So your back is up against the wall. You don't know that you're going to the playoffs. So you might have been 9-8 and then you go into this next game, or you're 9-7, you go into this next game, you're 9-8 sitting on the couch because you lost to the Ravens again. You don't know what's about to happen. So you can't go that far to even say that. Y'all can't talk about, oh, well, guess what? Your record could be better than ours and we both sitting on the couch watching the playoffs. Y'all will both be in Cancun together watching as other teams play. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but you can't use that as an argument point just yet. You can't use that as an argument point. And as we have seen with another game, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, don't get to doing no bragging early. Don't get to doing no type of bragging early because you will just jinx yourself. So who knows? That's all I got to say. Who knows? Now, last and final thing that I wanted to talk about in the so-called beef. You know, we always have well, if they would have made this call, that last play was pass interference. No. This was an entire game. Now, the game was close, but it was not a 1-point game. It wasn't even a 3-point game. You all needed a touchdown. You went down, I think 2 or 3 times in a row and didn't get any points. You went down 2 or 3 times in a row, didn't get any points. You had 3 opportunities to score. You were in the red zone 3 times. First time, you got backed up out of the red zone because Aaron Rodgers finally got sacked by somebody. Your boy missed a 48-yard or 44-yard field goal. Might have been 54. Your boy missed a 54-yard field goal, shanked it to the left. Then next time down, turnover on downs because you didn't trust the kicker. And then the next time, turnover on downs. So you can't talk about just the one play at the end of the game that didn't work. Nah, you can't talk. Nah. You missed it on 3 separate drives, dog. So guess what? That's your fault. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You be mad at the game. And this was the first time that I've seen where the refs didn't try to screw us. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. But that's enough about this game. I'm going to move on. I want to talk about the Cavs right quick. So the Cavs played 2 games recently. So we beat the Spurs, and we beat them pretty handedly. Not like a blowout, but we did beat them. And I want to say shout out to Jarrett Allen. We finally used Jarrett Allen the correct way. And there was a lot of people who were doubting us. They were, the Spurs really good this year. The Cavs the Cavs, to all the Cavs players, you are enough to get the job done. You just have to execute, and you have to use people in the correct ways. You have to utilize the people that you have in the correct ways. Now, I had the Cavs winning this game. Why did I have the Cavs winning this game? Because I knew that Jarrett Allen is low-key kind of like kryptonite to Wemby. Low-key. Wemby's still young. He still got a lot of basketball to play. But I have seen him go up against Jarrett Allen in person, and I saw Jarrett Allen get the best of Wemby even then. So he's going to keep that up. He plays solid defense, but he attacked on the offensive end. Every time they had Luke Cornett trying to guard him, he was faster. He would dribble the ball, get to the free throw line, or have some dunks and some layups. He played a great game. And what I really liked about this game was, Donovan Mitchell, he had 10 points. I wish he would have scored some more. He probably needed to score a little bit more. But what I saw from the team was we weren't just standing around and relying on Donovan to drop 30 for us to win. We didn't need that type of performance from him. We did it as a team. We had a full team effort. And that lets me know that we are enough. Our personnel is enough to get the job done. Now, once again, we had guys who stepped up when they needed to step up. We had guys who executed when they needed to execute. All of those things played into the win. I really like the way Darius Garland played in this game. He facilitated the rock really well, and he's been doing so ever since, honestly, the last few games, ever since the Christmas game. Even though we lost in that New York game, he had a lot of good passes and was getting guys involved in the game. And that carried over into the most recent game against the Phoenix Suns. And we beat them very handily. Beat them 129-113. That score doesn't all the way say it, but we were actually up like over 20 in the fourth quarter. We had 6 guys in double figures. Donovan led the way with 34. Jarrett Allen, once again, 16 and 11. Mobley, 16 and 11. Garland with 19 and 6 assists. Sam Merrill with 15. Jalen Tyson with 18. We are now starting to come into our own. Guys are getting their groove. We're starting to gel a little bit, and I like the way that we are playing. Once again, like I said, you guys are enough. We have the right personnel. We just need to execute. We need everybody to be healthy. And we got to play like we want it. Now, last but not least, I'm going to talk about this OSU game that just happened. And I'm going to be quick about this because I really didn't like this game. And I knew it from the very beginning. As soon as I turned this game on and I heard one thing. And I said, oh, here we go. The announcer said, and Ryan Day is going to start the game as the offensive play caller. Here we go. Ryan Day as the play caller? You mean the guy who lost to Michigan 4 years in a row as the primary offensive play caller? Let's take the play calling out of the hands of the guy who got us here and put it back into the hands of Ryan Day. All I can do is sigh on that one. Now, on the one hand, and this, I was talking to my friends about this. I think that Ryan Day took over the position of the offensive play calling because he was nervous after that Indiana loss. He was nervous after the Indiana loss. And I mean, I would be too, but at the same time, here it is. You have a guy on your staff who just got a position as a head coach for another team because of the great job he did play calling. And oh, I'm going to take some things off his plate because he is. No, he's staying for this season. He doesn't start that job till next season. Get out of here with that bull. And this is what I don't like about Ryan Day. I don't like that. I do not like that. We got to start the game out fast. Well, you started out pretty slow, scoring no points in the first half. Pretty slow to me, bruh. And then you're playing catch up the whole rest of the game. Oh, and by the way, gave the job of offensive play caller back to Hartline in the fourth quarter after they didn't score any points. So it took you first of all, it took you 3 quarters to figure that out. Second of all, you took the job. I'm not going to be popular when I say this. Ryan Day, I appreciate the things that you have done for Ohio State. You've gotten a couple championships, I believe 2. But it's time for you to go, brother. It's time for you. Why don't you just roll? Okay? We say keep Brian Hartline here. Keep him here. Make him the head coach. Ryan Day got to go. And like I said, I'm probably not going to be popular for making that statement, but it either ends in a Michigan loss or it ends in a playoff loss. Bye-bye. That's all I'm going to say on that one. We are going to go on a commercial break.
Received my candle Perfect Time Christmas Eve from Curated LLC. This is an all-natural, amazing smelling, relaxing, and healing candles. They are a Cleveland-based candle company, and they work with a licensed aromatherapist to create all-natural, amazing smelling candles, which are specifically designed not to only fill our space with wonderful aromas, but also to promote relaxation throughout the olfactory system. They use recycled liquor and wine bottles as the vessel, and if that's not your thing, they also have other vessels as well. Make sure you give their page a follow, check them out. I am obsessed with how much of my space. I'll go ahead and show you the area where I put it. I put it in this area, and it made it smell in the whole entire house. So here's my living room, and I put it in here, and you can smell it literally all the way in my kitchen.
All right, so we are back. We're going to start off with the motivational piece. And I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me move my mic up out the way a little bit. But I want y'all to see this hoodie. I actually got this. Shout out to IG, man. Now, I'm not going to lie. Every once in a while, the IG algorithm, they do a good job. Okay, they do a good job. They show me something that I actually want, and I end up buying it. So shout out to them. Y'all be kidding me sometimes, but I really like this hoodie. As you can see on the front, it says, "You are enough." And that's the motivational piece for this evening. That's what I want to share with everybody as we go into 2026. You are enough. You are. I want you all to really sit with that and really understand that you are enough. You are enough to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. You are enough. You are capable of achieving success. You have the capacity to get the job done. Now, it's going to take some work on your part. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take determination. It's going to take patience, and it's going to take execution. But you can do it. You are enough. You are enough to get what it is that you want out of this life. You don't need, we're all going to need support, but you don't need anybody to reach down and pull you to it. You have to pull yourself to it. And the process of you achieving your dreams, the process of you achieving success, and the process of you getting to what you want to do and getting to where you want to be, it starts with you. It starts with you. So I'm keeping it short and I'm keeping it sweet. As we saw with the Cavs in their recent wins, all it took was some extra effort. All it took was guys to step up. As we saw with the Browns ain't got the best team, quote unquote, in the NFL, but they still got the job done. They were enough. Myles Garrett was enough. He changed the entire course of a game because he made a team pay more attention to him than they paid attention to the game. He was enough to help get the job done. And so you have to look at that. You have to take those things and you have to put it into your life. You are enough to get the job done. It's going to take extra effort on your part. It's going to take work on your part. But here's the thing. Faith without works is dead. You can't sit there and just, well, you know, I'm gonna wait until I get some. Nah, you can't wait. You can't let up. You can't give up. You can't give in. You have to understand that you are enough to get it done in this world. In your world, you're the only thing that matters. Whatever it is that you are trying to do, whoever it is that you want to be, it all starts with you, and you are enough to get what it is that you want out of this life. So as I said before, I'm gonna keep it short and I'm gonna keep it sweet. I hope that you all can relate to this. I hope that you all take this and you understand, hey, you are enough. You are. That's not just me saying it. You have to feel it. You have to understand it. You are enough. Whatever it is you want out of this life, it starts with you. So understand that you have the capacity to achieve all the things that you want to achieve, and then get started on it. We all gonna need help at times in our lives. Go and seek it out. But I want you to be the best version of yourself. I want you to be the best that you can be. And with that being said, we're gonna move on to the music. We got Song of the Week. The Song of the Week is The Smooth Kind by Larry June. Shout out to Larry June. He dropped another gem with this one. I really like this song. And just like it says in the song, it's just smooth. This is that song I put on in the car and I just ride around. Now, when I first played it, I was really hoping that it was a full album. Maybe he will drop a full album and it'll be something like this where, you know, he's got like that same vibe going on. But Larry has been keeping it consistent, dropping the smooth cartoons, and I'm really enjoying it. I would say that you have to do the same. Keep it consistent. Find what you're good at and keep it consistent. As we go into 2026, I want us all to focus on ourselves and bettering ourselves. I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep it consistent with the channel. I'm going to do the last video in the networking series, and it's going to tie over into the next series that we're going to be working on, and that is going to be the emotional intelligence, EQ. And I'm going to be dropping some videos for that stuff, and I got some more stuff in the works, and I'm going to let you all know. I'm going to let you all know what I got going on, and 2026 is going to be great, y'all. It's going to be great. So I want to say thank you to all my listeners. I appreciate all the feedback I've been receiving. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Please do so. We building each other up over here, y'all. That's men, that's women, that's everybody. All right. So we almost at 800, y'all. So guess what? I'm gonna be doing another live stream real soon. I think I'm actually gonna do a live stream during New Year's as well, just to say what's up and say Happy New Year's and go through a couple reactions. Let's look at some funny videos. Let's look at some stuff together. But I am going to sign off, y'all. And as I always say, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Happy New Year, everybody.